we have Harrison Ford here. It's unbelievable. Fine show tonight. Coming up tomorrow night, actor and comedian Russell Brand is going to be joining us. Very funny guy. Author of the best-selling book, The Wave, Susan Casey, will be here. And musical guest, The 88. So watch that show. That's a keep-off. We are, I think people can tell we're having so much fun doing this new show. It's just a blast. And I have to say something. Really, it's the fans that have made this possible. I mean, they've just been so amazing. They've been great. Yeah. And I was thinking the other day, I just wish I could show my appreciation to my fans with one of those crazy big giveaways. Yeah. You know, there's celebrities out there.
Big, flashy prizes.
They have crazy giveaways. And they give away amazing stuff, and it's pretty crazy. We have a smaller budget here. Okay? I don't want to bum you out, but, you know, we don't have the crazy dough to throw around. But I wanted to capture that same spirit by giving something away, so, well, we're going to do that. Tonight, we're kicking off our 20 Pine Tree Air Fresheners in 20 Nights Giveaway Spectacular. Yes, that's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be giving away 20 pine-scented car air fresheners over the next 20 days. Yes. Anyway, there's one other thing that I almost forgot. Each pine freshener will come inside a brand new Chevrolet Cruze. Gentlemen, the Chevrolet Cruze. This is the car destined to become our show's first long-form product integration and online giveaway. Tell us more, Andy.
Conan, for the complete official rules on how to enter for a chance to win a free Pine Tree air freshener, gift wrapped with the new 2011 Chevrolet Cruze, just go to www.teamcoco.com/Chevy Cruze.
You know, we're really excited to be giving away 20 of these cars. In fact, Andy and I have become experts on the Chevrolet Cruze.
That's right, Conan. So if anyone has questions about the car, I'd be glad to... You, sir.
Hey, Andy, what does the Chevrolet Cruze cost?
Well, at less than $17,000 MSRP, it's the right car at the right price. You, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ask him if it's Bluetooth enabled.
My friend wants to know if it's Bluetooth enabled.
Yeah, well, not only does it have Bluetooth, you can also play MP3s on it.
Yes, you, ma'am.
Is the Chevrolet Cruze well equipped for its size?
Well, 10 airbags, standard. Tilt and telescoping steering, standard. This car is so well equipped for its size, its nickname in the industry is the Seth Green.
Hey, Conan, is the Chevrolet Cruze a chick magnet?
It is if the driver's handsome, intelligent, and funny.
Yeah, then look out, chicks.
And check this out. We saved the best feature for last. Every single 2011 Chevrolet Cruze we give away has been personally slept in by our own La Bamba. Show him, Andy.
There he is. Ooh. Looks like we're gonna need a few more of these.
Sure will, Andy. He's a drunk. So, for the complete official rules on how to enter for a chance to win your free air freshener wrapped in a Chevrolet Cruze, log on to www.teamcoco.com/Chevy Cruze and enter our 20 Pine Tree air fresheners in 20 nights giveaway spectacular. All right, everybody, we'll take a break. When we come back, Harrison Ford. Everybody, Fine show tonight. Great shows coming up next week. We have amazing guests, including Christina Aguilera is going to be here. Ava Mendes, Christina Applegate, Jim Parsons, much, much more. So watch those shows. That'll be a good time. This is Thursday night, and because of our new schedule, this is our last show of the week. So before I bring out our next guest, Venus Williams, I thought we'd check in with Andy Richter, see what stories he's working on for next week. Andy?
Thanks, Conan. Next week, we'll visit an elementary school for gifted dogs, plus tips on how to lift a corpse without straining your back. And just in time for Thanksgiving, gravy recipes guaranteed to get you laid. Back to you, Conan.
Thanks a lot, Andy. Good job.
You're welcome, Conan.
I really enjoy being in the background of your sketch, Andy.
This is supposed to be the newsroom.
Yeah, okay, all right. It'll have to do for now. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay over there for the rest of the show, or are you coming back?
I may. I haven't decided. More on that later.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Andy. All right, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Venus Williams is here. We'll see you in a second. Kidman, Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. We're back. Fine show tonight. Coming up tomorrow night from the Emmy award-winning NBC series The Office, Rainn Wilson is going to be here. Yeah. We're going to have extreme skydiver and base jumper Roberta Mancino is going to be on the show. And, yes, musical guest Christina Perri will be here, so watch that show. Also, I need to mention tomorrow night, once again, the cast of the Broadway musical Spider-Man will perform another number on our show. Now, you may have heard they were here twice last week. Both times, things did not go so well. They insist on coming back and giving it another try. I don't know why they've chosen our show. It seems odd to me, but it's what they want. They swear they've worked out the kinks, and they're really going to nail it this time. So tune in tomorrow night and see that happen. Now, this is Monday night. Before I bring out Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I thought we'd check in with Andy Richter and see what story he's working on for this week. Andy?
Thanks, Conan. This week, we look into a disturbing trend: collagen lip injections for babies. And it's the holiday shopping season. We'll tell you the best stores to have a panic attack in. Finally, we'll show you a cheap and easy way to avoid long lines at the airport. Back to you, Conan.
Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome, Conan.
Really awkward being in the background while you do a comedy bit, Andy.
This is supposed to look like the newsroom, Conan.
Really doesn't look like a newsroom at all, Andy.
It's a talk show, Conan. There is no newsroom.
All right, well, we'll take a break. When we come back, Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Out here.
All right.
I don't think she's going to hang out in the green room. You know, we have a lot to do tonight, and I said we got a whole hour of show. We got to move it along. But I mentioned something last week that I want to mention again. It's a pet peeve of mine. We all have pet peeves. Mine is the dictionary keeps adding new words. New words like frenemy and chillax. They actually put those words in the dictionary now when there are already perfectly good words in the dictionary that no one ever uses. For example, one of my favorite words that no one uses anymore is thrice, as in once, twice, thrice. I love the word thrice. That's a killer word. No one uses it. Okay, here's an example right now of just one way to use this exciting word.
Oh my God! You cheated on me with my best friend!
Yes, I did.
Thrice!
Thrice!
Anyway, I want you to know They're all so happy about the words.
Yeah.
I wanted you to know that my campaign for thrice is already working. I just started this a couple days ago. I'm already getting results. Watch this real clip from a local news broadcast.
The fellas welcoming in 8-3 Seattle Pacific first half. First points, Mario Gill spotting up from the corner. And you can count it thrice.
Hey, so get out there and start using this awesome word. That's right. I want you to take my advice and always say, breast. I got to talk about this story because we mentioned this last night. Last week, the FBI arrested 127 mobsters in what's being called the biggest mafia bust in U.S. history. Now, in fact, the FBI arrested so many mobsters, a lot of new wise guys had to crawl out of the woodwork to fill the void. I really believe the mob is scraping the bottom of the barrel. We showed some of these guys last night. Here's a few more. It's pathetic. There's Manny, do you smell that tortellini? There's Fredo, Tiger Beat Russo. There's Sal, sleeps with the fishes, but not in the dead way, Gervasio. There's Giuseppe, diversity hire, Manganzano. There's Paulie, secretly thinks the Olive Garden is pretty good, Grizioni. There's Lenny, doesn't want to pop it, Cipollini. There's Eddie, dying to pop it, Baccalazzo. There's Vito, feet for hands, Gracelli. There's Vanessa, formerly Vinny Montezoni. There's Dino, throws the worst pizza parties, Bacala. There's Salvatore, fish stories and/or penis stories, D'Annunzio. And finally, Jimmy, always on fire, Fabrizi. Those are not good. Recently, we started a new site, Conan XXX, all right? Yeah. So far, we have debuted 2 Conan XXX videos on the site. 1 girl, 20 pencils. That was pretty amazing. and 1 guy, 2 bowls, featuring our own Andy Richter eating 2 bowls of soup. Yeah.
I have regrets.
Yeah. Never seen you so filled with shame. Well, or soup. Well, tonight we've got another Conan XXX video to show you. It's called Please Do the Crossword with My Wife. Enjoy.
All right, thanks for coming by and doing this. What are your names?
I'm Jose.
Laurie.
Jose and Laurie. Okay, great. And how long have you been married?
About 2 years.
About 2 years, okay.
We like to do crosswords together. But,
you do the crossword puzzle together?
Yeah.
Today, though, I understand that you have a bit of a request, Laurie, and that is that you would like Jose to watch you do a crossword puzzle with another man. Yeah? Something that you've been meaning to try?
Yeah. I mean, if it makes Laurie happy.
We'd like you to meet someone, Laurie. Dion, why don't you come on in here? Laurie, this is Dion.
Hi. I'm good, thank you.
Jose, why don't you scoot on over a little bit there? Give them some room so they can do the crossword. Yeah, Jose, why don't you move on over to the stool next to the couch? Right, you guys just take the center of the couch there. Terrific.
You might want to need that.
Nah, I brought some.
All right, well, I'm just going to shut up now, and I'm going to let the 2 of you do that crossword puzzle. And Jose, just sit back and relax and enjoy the show, all right?
Band engagement, 40 at a cross.
It'd be a ring. It'd be a ring, right? A ring.
It would be a ring.
Yeah, hold on.
You've done this before, haven't you?
Pretty mature. Again, this is a real site, so go check it out at Conan.XXX. mentioned a lot of negative things here on the show, but this is some good news. In an effort to eliminate nasty or pointless comments, YouTube has now made it necessary to log in using your real name if you want to comment on a video. Yeah, and I think that's great, because I've always been stunned by some of the anonymous comments that people make. It's usually awful things no one would ever have the guts to say in person. And by the way, just for the record, yes, my screen name on YouTube, I'll let this out, is Conebone69.
LOL. LOL, LOL.
Excuse me?
This show rocks with 12 X's. ROTFLMAO. Smiley face and then another smiley face with sunglasses.
Yeah, okay, thank you, sir. I guess you like the joke, but please don't interrupt, okay?
Meh. That joke was lame. And that last commenter, gay.
I am responding in all caps with no punctuation. Screw you, you homophobe.
Okay, look, thank you for all your thoughts. I appreciate it.
The real joke here is Obamacare. And anybody who disagrees with me is just a mindless sheep who's been brainwashed by the liberal media.
Shut up, you Fox News-loving fascist. Why don't you go back to Nazi Germany? This sentence is still in all caps with no punctuation.
First.
Okay, that's it. Just stop.
Excuse me.
Yes. What is it? This better be important, because I'd really like to move on with the show.
Yes, I promise this is very important.
Okay, fine. What is it?
My sister-in-law makes thousands a week working at home, and you can too. http://www.makemoonlighthome.com.
I've clearly lost control here.
Worst show ever.
Andy, what are you doing in the audience? Stop being a jackass.
Haters gonna hate.
That sketch was a comment on where we are as a society, and if we're not careful, where we're headed.
Brought to you by the Annenberg School of Sociological Meaning and Humor.
And Smuckers. With a name like Smuckers, there's no telling what you're eating.
Thank you. Oh wow, you guys! It's very exciting to be on this show. I have a kid. Are there any other parents here? Good. Thank you for summoning the strength to applaud. It's real exhausting. I have a 4-year-old, and if you don't know, when kids are 4, they shout every single word they say. They're like teeny tiny elderly people. And we're flying recently, and my kid has the window seat on a plane, and he's looking out the window and he starts shouting, "Clouds, Mom! Mom, clouds! Look, Mom, clouds, clouds! Look, Mom, clouds!" Like over and over again. And everyone on the plane is staring at me, and the guy in front of me, after a couple of minutes, says to his friend, so I can hear it, he goes, "Oh my God, could that kid be any louder?" And I snapped. I go, yeah, he can. Yeah. Would you like me to make that happen? Because all I would have to do is close my son's window shade. Like, if you think clouds is loud, wait till you hear no clouds. We are 4 minutes into a 5-hour flight. You want to dance, bitch? Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. I will make it rain. I'll hide his toys. I'll tell him the flight attendants are monsters. It'll be a long flight. I just have one kid, luckily, if you're a flyer. And here's how that happened. My son's father is Mexican. That's how come I got pregnant. I am not fertile. Hispanic men have orders from their leaders to populate Los Estados Unidos. Es verdad. If you were ever trying to get pregnant, do not waste your money at a fertility clinic. Go directly to a landscaping company. They will find your last good egg and make it a baby. I was on Last Comic Standing last year, and I tried to tell that joke, and the lawyers wouldn't let me because they said it's a negative stereotype to say that Mexicans have a lot of kids. And I go, well, it's not really a stereotype. It's a fact. And it's not negative at all unless you don't like Mexicans, right? I love Mexicans. I grew an extra one in my vagina. Yes. That's right. I went to the population of California and I said, you know what? Uno más, por favor. Let's do it. Let's do it. My son, of course, is half Mexican. He looks completely Mexican. He's actually born with a tattoo on his neck. It's weird. He can go back and forth. You know, you can pass for Hispanic or white. It really depends on the time of year, you know? Like in the summertime, he gets really brown. Like in August, if he so much as holds up an orange, someone tries to buy it from him. And this causes problems. Like, I took him on vacation. He and I went to Arizona last August, and which was a mistake. And Arizona is a great state, but it's not the state to bring your son during his dark month. We're in a sandbox, and we're having a great mom-son. It's big white me, little brown him, you know, and we're making castles. He's shouting sand, and this old white lady starts looking at us, you know. She's very, like, worried, you know. And she finally just blurts out, "Are you his mom?" So I decided to worry her further. And I said, "No, I'm his nanny." Yeah. We're taking care of them now. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a single mom. My son's father cheated on me, and this is how I found out. It's the worst. I found emails from the other women, and one of the emails said, "You have a handsome penis." I was like, oh my God, he's cheating on me with a blind woman. Thank you. Revenge joke. Okay. You know, I did notice something though. I would tell my female friends that my boyfriend cheated, and they would all respond the same. They would say something like, "Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. That's terrible." You know, really sympathetic the way that women are for each other. And then I would tell my male friends my boyfriend cheated, and they also responded alike. But there's always something like, "How'd you find out?" Well, I hacked into his computer. "How'd you figure out his password?" It was his name. "I gotta go." That's it for me. Thank you so much. That's great. Thank you.
Wow, that was great. Great. Fantastic, Laurie Kilmartin. New book came out yesterday. Everybody's talking about it. Arnold Schwarzenegger released his memoirs. Yeah, always a good idea. It's called Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story. There's Arnold on the cover looking ashamed for everything that's gone wrong. Anyway, this is a giant book. It covers his whole life. And I thought, what better way to celebrate this important literary work than to hear excerpts from it read out loud by our very own crappy Arnold impression choir, directed by Jimmy Vivino.
Arnold impression choir.
1, 2, 3. I was born into a year of famine. It was 1947, and Austria was occupied by the Allies.
At one point, we had 7 cats. We loved the cats, but never too much, because there was no such thing as going to the vet.
I'd found the way to get to America. Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding. And I found the way to get into movies. Movies would bring money. And the best-looking girls. Brigitte Nielsen and I had a hot affair on the set of Red Sonja.
I was introduced to Eunice Kennedy Shriver, Maria's mother, and the first words I blurted out were,
"Your daughter has a great ass."
Danny DeVito is the Milton Berle of comic acting.
The T-1000 is made of liquid metal and can morph before your eyes.
All of a sudden, Mildred and I were alone in the guest house.
I also became the proud owner of the world's first civilian Hummer. It's not a tumor. Hummer! Tumor! Hummer! Tumor! Hummer!
Your daughter has a great ass.
Hasta la vista, baby!
Thank you. We flew in, and what do I encounter but one of the best, tightest bands I've heard in my professional life, the Absent Band. No joke. These men and women kill it. Seriously, you're amazing. Just go with me, I'm drunk. Hey, where's my beer that someone was supposed to pass to the front? I want that beer! You guys don't care, you only care about yourselves. You only get 3, I want 1. Let's bring out a guy right now. He's my band leader. He's one of the best guitarists in the world, Mr. Jimmy Vivino! Please welcome one of the most talented women I know, a hilarious person, and a great friend of the troops, Laurie Kilmartin!
I would tell my female friends my boyfriend cheated, and they would all respond alike. They'd all be like, "Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Give me a hug. Be very sympathetic like women are." Then I would tell my male friends he cheated, and they also responded alike, but it was always something like, "How'd you find out?" I hacked into his computer. "How'd you figure out his password?" It was his name. "I gotta go." So I have an 8-year-old son, and already at age 8, we've had multiple discussions on masturbation etiquette at 8 years old. I was like, "Please do not knock on mom's door when she's masturbating. That's my time. Get your own damn apple juice. I'm working on my own juice box."
Please welcome Brian Kiley!
I have a lot of problems. I have that problem where sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll stop breathing, and it's not sleep apnea, it's the other one where your wife's holding a pillow over your face. And I don't know what you call that one. But times have changed. There's so much sex on TV, especially when I'm home alone. I can't get anything done. My wife was a psychology major in college, so she's constantly psychoanalyzing me. When I wanted to fire the pool boy, she said, "You feel threatened by young virile males because you're getting older and you're coping with your own mortality." And my argument was, we don't have a pool.
We have a lot of women on our staff, and we could not do the show without them. So I'd like to take just a minute to acknowledge 3 of them right now. They're very talented writers: Laurie Kilmartin, Jesse Gaskell, Leah Krinsky. They're right here. Thank you, ladies. They're nice now. Ladies and gentlemen, as a feminist myself, I'm an avid champion of gender equality. Frankly, I've dedicated my whole life to fighting the patriarchy on all fronts. As Bell Hooks once said, feminism is for everybody, and never has that statement been more trenchant in these times that I believe that we would actually...
Oh, please, what a blowhard. Conan thinks he's a feminist just because he knows the words to one Sarah McLachlan song.
He thinks that time of the month refers to when Bed Bath & Beyond coupons expire.
Tell me about it. And he thinks Lena Dunham is one of Jeff Dunham's sexy lady puppets.
Conan is so clueless about women, his favorite actress is Tyler Perry.
Right? Conan knows so little about women's bodies, he thinks the vulva is a mid-priced family sedan.
Yeah, and he thinks Labia Majora was a character from Star Wars.
Conan thinks a pap smear is something you put on a bagel.
And he thinks the G-Spot is a fast food chain.
The only time Conan satisfies a woman is when he leaves the room.
I know, Conan's so out of touch with the modern woman, he thinks the book Lean In was about people with scoliosis.
You know what? I'm just glad he hasn't figured out that all women can communicate telepathically.
I know.
Me too.
I agree, girls. It's our little secret.
Ew! Get out of our heads, La Bamba. What are you doing in here?
Yeah.
I've been in here for years. I've seen everything.
And that's why I support women on this very important day. Thank you for my message. Well, that speech went over great.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. You're about to be disappointed. I'm very glad to be here. I'm pretty stressed out. I have a 10-year-old son, and already at age 10, we've had multiple discussions on masturbation etiquette at 10 years old. I was like, please do not knock on mom's door when she's masturbating. That's my time. Get your own apple juice. I'm working on my own juice box. Thank you. I can't believe my son is 10 years old. I remember when he was so tiny, he fit on the front steps of a nearby church. He followed me. I am a single parent, and I don't date much. When I do date, I try to have sex on the first date. That's not even a joke. I just like to get the word out when there's a crowd and TV cameras. Spread this clip around, please. It's not because I'm promiscuous, it's because I'm efficient. I have to be. My babysitter costs $16.50 an hour. I can't afford to go on dates that don't end in penetration. It is fiscally irresponsible. One time I was on a 5-hour date, and at the end of the date, the guy tried to kiss me goodnight. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. You either take off your pants and join me in my garage, or you give me $82.50 in cash. He did both. It was good. Nice guy. I'm assuming there's some single parents here tonight. A couple? Yeah. Thanks for coming out here. I appreciate it. The rest of you guys, statistically, many of you will be single parents. Sorry. I know you're in a great relationship now, but I have bad news for you. Love dies and children live. Yes, I hope that joke saved a life tonight. I really do. My son's father is Mexican, and thank you, yes. I was going to name my son Pablo, but then one of my white friends goes, wait a minute, your son already has a Hispanic last name. Maybe his first name should be something more common, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, I think I know what she meant, because I named my son Mohammed. Yes, it's the most common name in the world. Mohammed Martinez, that's my son. He's already been accepted into 9 universities. And escorted off of 12 airplanes. It's not easy for that guy. My son is much darker complected than I am, and he's very obsessed with race right now and ethnicity. He goes, Mom, am I white or am I Mexican? And I was like, honey, I don't know how to answer that question. Let's ask a cop. They're the experts. And we did, and it turns out my son is Mexican. So. Hispanic male, age 9 to 11, backup, I need backup. That's exact words. I would like my son to be fluent in Spanish. That is muy importante to me. Don't be intimidated. So I make him take a lot of Spanish classes. I also do this thing where I don't let my son speak any English on Sundays. It's a game that I invented, and I call it No Inglés Domingo. No English on Sundays. And how it works is every Sunday, I put my son in a different life-threatening situation, and I make him talk his way out of it in Spanish. Because I believe you can't be fluent in a language until you can plead for your life in that language. Anyway, a couple of domingos ago, we were on a walk. And we walked by a swimming pool. And my son doesn't know how to swim. So don't get ahead of me. I pushed him in the pool. I said, let's see what you got, Mohammed. Impress mom, right? And he immediately defaulted to English. He started yelling, help. I know Inglés Domingo. As you can imagine, I was livid. I said, I would love to help you. Dígame en español. So then my son goes underwater to think. It's so quiet under there. If you ever have a chance, give it a shot. And then he just shimmies out like a dolphin and he goes, ayudar! Now, ayudar, if you speak Spanish, you know, it is a Spanish word, but it means to help. To help. That's the infinitive. That's unacceptable. Guys, when you're drowning in English, do you yell, to help? It doesn't make sense. So that's not how you drown in Spanish. I said, mijo, you conjugate that verb properly. Or you're gonna die. And guess what? He did it. He goes, ayúdame, puta. Oh my gosh, what a Mother's Day. Thank you very much.
Laurie Kilmartin! Amazing. Mother's Day is this Sunday, just a reminder. We gotta love our moms. You know, as an earlier Mother's Day gift, or as kind of an early Mother's Day gift tonight, Andy and I thought we'd do this. We thought we'd give our moms something every mother loves, the sound of their children agreeing with them. Right, Andy?
Yeah, it's what every mom wants. Their kid to admit that they were right all along about some advice or irrational comment they made.
Yeah, exactly. We thought this would make moms happy. Billy, would you start the music, please? You're right, Mom. I really should call more.
You're right, Mom. Single malt scotch is not a breakfast drink.
You're right, Mom. I don't exactly have an HD face.
You're right, Mom. You didn't ask for me to be born.
You're right, Mom. There should be more movies where Jeff Goldblum is shirtless.
You're right, Mom. They should give you back your license. Anyone could mistake a freeway entrance ramp for a McDonald's drive-thru.
You're right, Mom. We'll never really know where Obama was born. By the way, anyone else on the crew have one?
I do. You're right, Mom. This headset does make me look like I teach a Zumba class.
You're right, Mom. I should have learned a real instrument.
You're right, Mom. I'm basically holding down this applause button the whole show.
You're right, Mom. Upgrading my thermal coil with a copper alloy should protect my heat shield against any unforeseen power surges. I'll try that when I get back to our planet.
Well, thanks, everyone. And now, let's hear from our whole audience.
You're right, Mom. Instead of going to a free TV taping, we should be out looking for a job.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, got that done. Nailed it. Hey there. Welcome. This is our third show from the Largo Theater. And we're shooting from this theater in what we think is a very responsible way. Medically, I only have a few crew members with me. They're all socially distanced. They're all wearing masks. Now, I do want to talk about something that is, well, no way around it, quite tragic. As of this taping, as you know, there have been over 3 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the United States and over 133,000 deaths. Of course, each of those numbers is a person, and one of those people just happens to be the mother of one of my writers, Laurie Kilmartin. Laurie shared her experiences watching her mother leave this world on Twitter. It's been getting a lot of attention. Each of the tweets she wrote, even the funny ones, are of course heartbreaking. I haven't seen Laurie since we stopped filming at Warner Brothers in March, but I wanted to talk to her and let her share her devastating experiences with you.
A lot of people were really drawn to your very precise way of expressing pain, but also making it funny at the same time, and very human. And nobody does that quite like you. And some of the tweets were really pretty remarkable. I was reading them, and as your mom was passing away, and I would find myself laughing, but also understanding how much you loved your mom. You walk this tightrope, which is really fascinating.
Yeah, I guess like every comic, you don't like to sit in a feeling too long. You like to pull yourself out of it, and the best way for us to do it is write a little joke about it. And also, weirdly, I had already done this with my dad when he died of lung cancer. I at that time I didn't want to leave his bedside. He was doing home hospice, and the whole family was around him. So I was just sort of tweeting little jokes about what it was like. So I have a specialty now, and we'll probably never find love, because why would you want to join my family? But so yeah, it was just a way for me to at least find some meaning in it. And also I didn't feel like people knew enough what a COVID death was like and how strange and surreal and awful it is.
There are a couple of, would you mind sharing a couple of the tweets with us?
Yeah, okay. Here's a few. My sister and I are both heartbroken that mom's last words to us were complaints about the nursing home and not about our appearance. I just left a 1-star Yelp review of the skilled nursing facility where my mom caught COVID-19.
That seems like a well-deserved 1-star.
Yeah. I was just notified that since my mom is a Trump supporter who died from COVID, her death has been ruled a suicide.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, this brings up something that I wanted to talk to you about. The COVID pandemic has somehow improbably become now a political issue, which it really shouldn't be, I don't think. But your mom was an avid Trump supporter, and that was one of the areas of conflict between the two of you, but you sort of learned to coexist with that. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, you just, and I think a lot of people go through this, you just don't talk politics with that person. But also I do, I regret that I let it get in my head so much, because I do think it affected, the last year or two I had with her, because I was so enraged. I would blame her for policies that she didn't know about. When I looked at the media she was consuming, she didn't know they were happening. So yeah, that made things more awkward, for sure.
Your mom's situation was tragic. All of these deaths are tragic, but your mom was negative for COVID. You guys have been very careful about COVID, and then she had to go into a nursing home where she contracted COVID. Is that right?
Right. She was hospitalized for shortness of breath. She was in poor health, and she might have died this year anyway. But she was removed from the hospital and taken to a skilled nursing facility so she could just get a little bit of her strength back. And that's where she caught COVID. It like one person got it, and then within 9 days, apparently they had 50 cases. It was crazy. So she was hospitalized, and then after about a week, she died at that hospital.
Maybe there are a lot of people out there that hear about COVID, people passing away from COVID, but they don't really know what it's like. It's, in your experience, a particularly cruel way to die.
It's awful. And I have the comparison of my father, because he did home hospice. It was 9 days of him at home. We were all with him the entire time. We had friends coming by to tell them what they loved about him. It was like a parade and a celebration of his life. My mom didn't get to have any last words. The COVID took her to a place where she couldn't speak almost immediately. She was alone in a room. The people that came in to take care of her were dressed head to toe in plastic. You could barely even see people's eyes. She didn't know them. We watched on an iPad And we were also lucky that this hospital had been a hot spot in March. So they had iPads set up in all the rooms, and we didn't have to share a connection with anybody. So after we visited my mom, we headed back to my house, and we left the connection open for 70 hours until she died. And, you know, she was just on my iPad, and I just take her around the house, and we'd be talking to her all the time. And I put her next to me when we fell asleep, and woke up and checked to see that she's still breathing, and said hello to her, and said, you know, we were just constantly saying, hey, we're here, Mom, we're watching you. You know, we're making eggs. We just got a puppy. This is our puppy. And we just we included her in everything we were doing. And I think that was so important. And I hope that families that are going through it now get to experience something like that. It's really important for you to be able to let go. And it's so important for that person, you know? I mean, a lot of the attitude has been, well, everyone's old anyway, so who cares? Well, first, they're not all old. A lot of young people are dying. And you know, old people don't deserve to go out this way. Like, you just don't, it's awful. It's not fair to them. And it's so much of it's unnecessary. If we just done the right thing early on, you know, my mom might be alive, maybe she'd be in terrible health, but she'd at least be here. And if she were going to die this year, surrounded by us, and it would be like a normal death, like my dad had.
What do you say to a lot of people out there who refuse to wear masks? What do you say to them?
It's, you know what we should say is a mask will protect you. What I think our huge mistake was telling Americans a mask will protect somebody else. We're pretty selfish people. We don't care about other people. So let's pivot and just say a mask will protect you from an awful death, and maybe that'll turn things around, you know?
Yeah. I have to ask this because I've known you for a long time. Should I, God forbid, anything should befall me sometime in the near future, do you have jokes ready to go for the death of Conan O'Brien? Have you already written them, or do you think you could access them pretty easily?
Oh yeah, the whole writing staff, we contribute to a Google Doc every single day. We're so ready for you to die, Conan. It's a shame you're still here, because the country really needs our jokes.
You know what? I have to say, I've had a great life. I'd like it to last a lot longer, but when I go, I would be honored to have you craft some just amazing jokes about my passing, because I would like people to laugh at Earth. Let's hope it's not for, you know, at least 600 years.
Yeah, my kid has to get into college, so I need him to go to college. So yeah, let's keep you around for a while.
I'm really sorry that you lost your mom, and in this way that frankly just is terrible. And you know, you're one of my favorite people, and you're one of my favorite comedy minds, and also you're such a good person that you didn't deserve this. Your mom didn't deserve this, but you have a lot of people around you, as you know, that love you, and we care about you, and you're fired. Maybe this isn't a good time. Maybe right after the death of your mom, and here on Zoom on television. But I'm just, I'm just not liking the work I'm seeing lately.
It's been 16 days. I think it's plenty of time. I'm ready for it.
I think I'm going to get a lot of public support for this move. I really do. Well, I miss seeing you in person. I like our Zoom meetings, and I wish you and your family the best during this difficult time. And like I say, yeah, you're fired.
Thank you very much, boss. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're one of my favorite people too. And you guys have been so supportive, and I'm so grateful. Thank you.
All right. Well, take care, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.
We have a great show tonight. Hold on just a second. I am told I'm getting a Zoom call from, really? One of my writers, yes. Oh, it's Laurie Kilmartin. Hey, Laurie.
Hi, Conan. How's it going?
It's going great. Is it okay if I call you back? Because I'm taping a show right now.
Oh, I won't keep you. I just wondered, when you have a minute, could you write me a letter of recommendation?
Letter of recommendation. Like a job recommendation?
Yeah, I'm trying to apply for this job. Here, let me show you.
Prince William and Kate Middleton are on the hunt for a housekeeper with discretion. Wait, you want to be a housekeeper for the royal family?
Oh, very much.
Okay, I get that you're a big fan of the royals. I've always known that. But Laurie, you're an incredible stand-up comic with a great career, and you're a writer for me. I mean, that's like the holy grail. Why would you want to be a housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. I guess because Kensington Palace would be my house.
I see.
Do you see? Look, this is my current house.
Okay, it's nice enough, yeah.
And this would be my future house.
Okay, I get it, yeah.
So let's just shuttle back and forth between the two, shall we? Tell me if you could spot any differences.
Okay, no,
My
you don't
house,
have to do that.
their
I get
house.
it, I get it.
My house.
I get it.
Their
Stop.
house.
Stop.
My house.
That's fine.
Their house.
But Laurie, the job post says they're looking for a housekeeper with discretion. That means whatever you saw, you'd have to keep it to yourself. Do you think you can do that?
Conan, I worked for you for 10 years and I've never told anyone that you have a panic attack before every show.
Well, I don't think it's every show.
Every single night, full-blown panic. You grab your producer, Jeff, and you start crying and you say, "They're gonna eat me alive, Mommy." And then he has to slap you and you start crying harder. "Hold me, Mommy."
All right. You know what? I'll write you a recommendation, all right?
And what about that time you tried to start Hoop Skirt Mondays at the office? Only you showed up in a giant blue hoop skirt.
Okay,
no
wait
one
a
else
minute, wait a
did.
minute. I said I'd write your recommendation, and it wasn't a bad idea.
I could have, but I've never mentioned your Anthony Michael Hall back tattoo. I could have.
He was great in Johnny Be Good.
You pay someone to chew your food for you and you say Baby Bird want his lunchie.
All right. We're good. I'll write you the recommendation.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thanks.
Got a terrific show. Ricky Gervais going to be joining us. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Getting hungry. Andy, can you chew my food? Baby Bird wants his lunchie.
All right, I'll be right there.
You want to do mono first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get ready to say everything we ever said at the monologue meetings. Cancel time.
Behind the Nazis, take two. Yesterday was daylight savings time when, daylight savings time when we lose an hour for no apparent reason. Yeah. By the way, losing an hour for no apparent reason is also the motto for this show. We've always, Hey, Conan O'Brien here, Andy Richter, for another edition of Behind the Nonsense, where we look behind the scenes. Today we're going to focus a little bit on the monologue process, specifically the meetings that we would have just before the show would tape, figure out which jokes to do, and often it was a very chaotic and hilarious mess, that meeting. Joining me, Laurie Kilmartin, hilarious comedy writer. Brian Kiley, occasionally, no, always hilarious. You're no Kilmartin, but you're good. I don't know what to say, but we get into this very small room, and this went on for years and years and years.
And it's your dressing room.
My dressing room.
So it's your space.
It's my space. We're getting ready. The audience is just on the other side of the wall, sometimes loading in, sometimes the band is playing. We're getting very close to showtime. And time is of the essence, and we're looking through a big stack of jokes, and then absolute inappropriate foolishness. Well, you describe it,
Yes,
Laurie.
I think it's so interesting that to get to the place where you can tell these really clean jokes on television, you have to go to a place where you're just saying unrepeatable things in the green room just to get yourself there.
You've just identified what it is. Laurie and Brian are both very good, excellent stand-up comedians. You guys understand something about this performing process.
I'm pretty stressed out. I have a 10-year-old son, and already at age 10, we've had multiple discussions on masturbation etiquette at 10 years old. I was like, please do not knock on mom's door when she's masturbating.
There is something about needing to stretch it all the way out here to then pull it back to here. So the jokes would be, jokes that you can tell on television about the president or a celebrity or what happened in the news today. You would push me, I would push you, we would stretch it way out and be doing entire riffs that...
Talk about canceled. Yeah.
The whole point was that you were going to be really clean in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what was so hilarious.
But it's also, too, I always look at it as like, we ran an opium den for tourists, and we could only get off on the really hard stuff. Go ahead, have this weak sauce, but for us, I gotta put poison right in my veins before I feel anything.
I remember one of the first meetings out here, Andy was late, and you guys got in a fake yelling argument of, where were you? I was around the corner. Around the corner, fudge is made. And it became this whole about what was that rhyme and what, and we had to Google. But it's 20 minutes
We
of
had
this.
to Google it.
And then it's like 2 minutes to do the jokes because we were discussing
And again,
lemonade.
you know, band playing, every second is precious. We're supposed to get out there and do this show, but we would get started
on Milk Lemonade.
Yeah, Milk Lemonade around the corner. And Brian, you go back to 93 or early 94?
94, yeah.
Okay, so you're, you know, really pretty much a lifer. You came on the show and you didn't really know what to expect, and you thought, well, Conan's probably this erudite. Like, all you knew is that, he went to a good college.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's like, he's this Harvard guy, whatever. And then it was like, oh my God, this is total insanity.
But I remember we had a meeting where we were talking about jokes, and I said one thing, but then I pretended.
You had a candle there for some reason, and you lit the candle, and then you had a bottle of scotch, and you pretended to knock the candle over in the scotch, and then you pretended to catch on fire, and then you were going out the window, and somehow the curtain wrapped around your neck. It was like this long...
And then I hung myself as I burned, and I acted it all out, and Brian's sitting there, and this has nothing to do with the show. And then you got a very different idea of...
It was like my first day, and I'm like, okay, this is not what I was expecting.
This is not going to be Dick Cavett.
And I remember also there was one of my first days, we were trying to decide between this joke or that joke, and you stopped somebody in the hall and said, what do you think of this joke on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the funniest, 2 not being funny, 3 being funny again, and then you just went all the way
I made it super complicated. It was an intern. The intern was like, wait, what's 4? No, there is no 4. There's 3 and then 5. 5 is great, but 4 is off limits, and 3 is no good. And
what I love, too, is that at the beginning of that, you really wanted an answer, but then you discovered, like, oh, no, there's this other thing that I want much more, which is to fuck with this kid, you know.
I want to really have a good time.
Yeah.
Your laugh is so fantastic. And just
fantastic.
Yeah, the Kilmartin cackle, we'd call it. But we would be inappropriate, and then you would like push us much farther sometimes. I remember that very clearly.
Yes,
like,
for sure. We were always grateful when someone was saying earlier, Gavin Polone would stop in because
my
he
God.
also had a great laugh. And
Yeah.
sometimes we knew the mono wasn't like our best effort. And it's like, please God, let Gavin be there today and save some.
Yeah, Gavin's my manager, and he would come by, always wearing a tracksuit, a full tracksuit, head to toe.
Matching, yeah.
Matching tracksuit, but he's got a really good sense of humor, and he'd sit there and he would laugh really hard, and the rest of us get so jaded, like, there's not a lot of laughter in that room.
Yeah.
And then Gavin would come in, and then he would usually try and think of some money-making scheme. He would say, you could take that joke, and you could try and make it a sitcom, and then I could produce it. And we're like, shut up!
After a while working on a show like this, there is a lot of like, oh yeah, that's really funny. You know, you don't laugh at things, but you're like, oh yeah, that's really funny.
Gavin and Sona often save jokes.
Yes.
Well, Sona, my assistant, God love her, she was a good laugher, but she really liked jokes that had weed in them.
Dick jokes.
Sure. Dick jokes.
Yeah, she liked
and she'd be like, ha! And I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna. And you guys would say, like, see, it's worth doing it.
Our crowd.
See, the guy had too much weed, and then his dick got big. I'm like, that's not a joke. And she'd be like, ha ha ha, weed and dick. And then, of course, my manager would be like, actually, what we could do is market something. We could market something that makes your penis larger using marijuana.
Our jokes could never compete with the riffs. That was the problem.
In the room.
You'd do Blue Kylie or something and kill, and then we'd go to the jokes, and I was like...
I would spend 20 minutes doing an impression of Brian Kiley.
We always called my grandfather Poppy because of his opium addiction.
I can impersonate Brian Kiley doing his jokes and his mannerisms, and it's very, I would do this routine where it's Kylie in a club going incredibly blue, filthy blue, I can't even say it right here, but just Just imagine
the dirtiest thing you've ever heard.
The dirtiest thing that Red Fox ever said times 10. And it's Kylie doing that and killing. And then riding home in his tiny little conservative car and then reading a Truman biography in his bed. And then getting called to go back to the club.
Yeah.
And so I'm with my old lady, and I told her you've got to wash that ass. Wash that ass. If I'm going to go down there and service you in that area, you need to clean that fucking ass. You see. I don't know why that stuff would we would do it. We'd be crying, and then I was like, all right. Let's go do this TV show.
Yeah.
There's a new trend where people watch television that they despise, and it's called hate watching. Hate watching, yeah. Speaking of hate watching, hi, Mom. All right, well, you get an idea of what we were talking about. I never want to see either of you again.
We're going to talk about Puppy Conan, so we're going to watch.
Can you move over here? I want to be seen
Yes, that'd be
next to a
great.
woman.
It doesn't make you look more masculine.
I'm sure it does. Okay, Conan O'Brien here. Andy's still on his phone.
I'm sorry.
That's how relaxed these sessions are.
I know. No, I see myself on my phone, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Andy, put the phone away.
Well, okay. Well, I think me saying put the phone away probably also was a bit of a clue.
When I say it to you, don't say it. You're too kind to say it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you put the fucking phone away. Anyway, Conan O'Brien here, joined by the very distracted Andy Richter for another quick behind the nonsense.
Are those reindeer loops?
This is where we just talk about some of our favorite pieces over the years. Sitting here with the brilliant, hilarious Laurie Kilmartin. Thank you for joining us on this version of whatever it is we're doing. You did this piece. I think we're going to roll it right now. But why don't you give us a little setup as to how this came about?
I guess we had a tiny version of the set. For some reason, I forget why. Maybe some advertising thing?
I don't know what it was, but
we did it. Didn't we do like a show with a tiny set and like Shaq was on and we were sitting on a tiny set?
No, I think that came later.
I think the set was built for some specific purpose that maybe wasn't even going to be used for the show. It was something very specific that had to, I think, do with TBS and advertising. And then there was this thought that we could do something with it.
Yeah, just a version of the Puppy Bowl, which was an alternative to the Super Bowl for people that didn't want to watch football. So we thought we'd have Puppy Conan for people that didn't want to watch Conan. And
it turns out there's a lot of them.
It was very
popular.
popular.
I'm related to a bunch of them. All right, why don't we roll this and then we can talk about it? Let's take a look. Tonight's installment of Puppy Conan. There's Puppy Conan. Puppy Conan is... There's Puppy Conan. Puppy Conan is inspecting... There's Puppy Andy. Puppy Andy. Puppy Conan inspecting the set, just as I do. Puppy Andy, what... Help him out there, Andy. All right. Andy often does the same thing during the show, yeah. There you go. Oh, you saved him. That's nice. Take that off.
I gotta take my wig off.
Yeah, take his wig off, then take your wig off, Andy. Tonight is a special treat. We also have added Puppy La Bamba. Let's see Puppy La Bamba, ladies and gentlemen. Puppy La Bamba, where's it? Oh! Why is his mustache on top of his nose? Okay, help him out there, Andy. There he goes. He got it off. He's good. And of course, the special guest on tonight's Puppy Conan, Puppy Lady Gaga. Welcome, Puppy Lady Gaga. All right, well, we have a fantastic show for you tonight. And why a mustache on top of his nose? That makes no sense.
Well, because he'd probably eat it otherwise, just like the real La Bamba.
Okay. So many things I enjoy about that. Well, I mean, obviously, you have puppies.
Yeah.
And
You can't lose.
You can't lose, and they don't know they're on television.
Right.
And that's one of the joyous things about animals. I can't watch a movie that the minute a horse comes into a scene, no matter how powerful the acting is, I look at the horse and I know that this horse doesn't know that it's in an Oscar-nominated film. The horse is just the horse.
I will say, it always drove me crazy because you guys both have your two kind animals. You would immediately go rescue the puppies, and I'm like, just let them hang out there.
I just cannot stand there and watch a puppy struggle for more than 10 seconds. And then I'm like, okay, you get the fucking idea. The puppy's got a wig on now. Let that thing go.
Yeah.
You know?
So your tolerance was the lowest.
Yeah.
Mine was next. And then you had infinite patience
they're
for a
fine.
puppy struggling. I'll go out of my way to say the puppies were cared for, taken care of in every way. They were never in any danger. They were probably humiliated, but they didn't feel any physical pain.
Yeah, they went back to their puppy lives with a terrible reputation, mocked by fellow puppies.
Fun fact is that puppy Andy was adopted by, was it our head writer first?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt, are you here? Matt, why don't you come on out? And he always likes to be in the limelight. Matt, why don't you just
sit over here? Sit over here. Or I'll stay there, whatever. You know.
All right. Here. Yeah, here is fine.
Yeah, here's good.
No, now you're away from both microphones. Right there. There. He takes direction well.
You talking about Puppy Andy?
Yeah, so you adopted Puppy Andy, is that correct?
We adopted Puppy Andy after my wife saw him on the show. And then...
Quick question. The puppies are all identical. Your wife saw Puppy Andy and then saw a puppy Conan, but didn't want the puppy Conan.
Puppy Andy was her choice. She wanted the most problematic one.
That's weird to me. But anyway, go ahead.
So we brought Puppy Andy home. We named him Moose, and our dog Callie tried to eat him within about a week. Then Andre Dubuchet, one of the other writers on the show, adopted him and still kept the name Moose. And now they are kindred spirits.
Well, if you're still watching after that, you really like a deep dive. So Puppy Andy became Moose and went from Matt, who you don't know,
You were the one that pulled me into
Andre,
this.
you don't know.
You pulled me in. I was comfortable.
What a tale! Oh, somewhere in heaven, Melville is jealous. He didn't think of this whale of a tale. That's a little insight into how insanely unfair I can be. Oh, boy. Hey, thanks for being here, Matt.
Yeah, it's great
You're a
being
good
here.
guy.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad I stepped in. Yeah, thanks.
I love that we got some of that insane meanness on it. So, come in here and tell us. Well, that's what happened. Well,
how dare you waste our time by doing exactly what I asked.
Oh, that made me happy. Oh. Man, I was heading up the stairs and Erica Brown said, Laurie Kilmartin's here, and I was like a kid at Christmas. I was so happy.
I was so happy you were here. I didn't know if you'd be here, you know?
No, Hefner does hang out at the mansion. And that's an analogy you can take all the way. I'm well into my 80s, and I walk around in a robe, and it's really questionable. It's something that won't age well. No, I was so happy that you're here, and I miss you. I mean, I'm being completely. I was not raised to speak this way, but I love you and I emotion. I don't have any emotion at all. No, I'm serious. It was beaten out of me, but I love you, and I'm such a admirer and fan of yours. And I'm just when you were here, I was like, I'm crashing. You know, that used to be
He doesn't do that for
that used to be a tradition in show business that you would.
Oh yeah.
A celebrity would crash another show, and we had it happen a couple of times. Way before you showed up, we had Milton Berle just crashed onto our set.
Oh my God!
And it was
with his
do you remember
cock.
What's that? Well, I remember first of all.
It's such a great story.
Well, he came. It was the thing to do back in the in the 40s and 50s and 60s. If a star of Milton Berle's caliber saw that a light was on that said they're shooting, well, you just walk in with a cigar in mouth, and the band immediately kicks in, and people freak out. So we're doing the late night show and the double doors, and all of a sudden, this would be really early on, 1994 maybe. The doors just, and I later heard from the page who was there, the NBC page was outside, and the NBC page saw Milton Berle had just finished something at Live at 5, and he had just finished doing something, and he walked out, and he's got his cigar, and he sees the light, and we had Letterman's studio, so it was always like this sort of well-known talk show studio. He saw the light on, and he went, "What's going on in there?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, they're taping Late Night with Conan O'Brien." And he went, "I'm going in!" And he just kicked the doors open. And of course, the band immediately went into a song. I forget what his song was. I think it was, yes, the Huge Cock Polka.
Right. Look at my cock. Right.
And an old standard. And he did all his shtick and roll, and what he didn't know is that we were in commercial.
Oh, no.
So the cameras, it was just, and the audience was happy, really happy to see him, and it was a great moment. It was in commercial, and so then he waved and walked out, and I had to rush out and tell Milton Berle.
No.
None of that was on television. None of that
And
was.
so the cameras weren't recording it anyway?
Well, this was the early days, and this is when we had these. I love those guys. God bless their souls. But the minute they were in commercial, I think they'd all go have a martini. And,
Union rules.
And you'd be in commercial. Like today, if something happens in commercial, you still shoot. But I think then they physically left the building and went to New Jersey and had a 35-foot sub, and then made it back.
Milton Berle was like, I knew it was a commercial. That's why I did.
Yeah. But anyway, I had to go out and tell him. He wasn't too pleased.
Did he return for the taping? Or
no, because the moment was lost. You'd had the big surprise with the audience. So you can't re-surprise an audience.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so, but anyway, I don't know. I wanted to dash in here while Laurie Kilmartin was here and tell an old Milton Berle story.
Wait, are we recording?
Hey!
And Conan's got a giant cock.
Yeah, exactly. No one's buying that one.
Right.
I'm trying to get that Pete Davidson energy going.
Oh my God.
Dick energy.
It's just not happening.
Did you get to go on the remotes? Because Conan did a few remotes while he was there too.
Right. I was on the dog remote.
Yes.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
Conan's had really bad luck with dogs.
He was
and
with a guard
remotes.
dog.
Yeah.
One of the military dogs.
Yeah.
And they trained them on the base and
to attack people.
Yeah. And so they put him in all of that crazy. It almost looks like a
big
hazmat, except it's like 3 inches
like a
thick.
Stay Puffed marshmallow.
Yeah,
suit.
yeah.
And then they threw him out there as bait for the dog that was training, and
it took him down. Yeah.
Well, they were like, okay, on the count of 3, run as fast as you can.
Well, I need you to come over here, otherwise I'm going to release my dog. I don't think you want that.
I don't like America. I'm Canadian.
Oh, stop!
And it's really hard to run in that outfit.
Right.
I don't know why
Right.
terrorists wear it, by the way.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit of a exactly a little bit of a handicap.
They like it to be even Steven. And I remember he was scared. I mean, it was
That's
like
scary.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This will be funny, right? Yes, Conan. Just you do it.
He trusted you.
We missed the shot. One more time.
Yeah, Conan says in it, this is probably the dumbest thing I've done in my career. Was it hard to convince him to put the suit on? I mean, and was Jeff there?
Jeff Ross was there.
And he was he paying attention?
Jeff Ross
he okay
was
with
in
it?
the same costume, and he wasn't even. He was 40 feet.
That's
from
what he
me.
golfs in.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, the golfing on the Qatar base is premium.
It's always in the sand.
Well, Conan got attacked by a guard dog when we shot.
I know.
Cold open for the Mexico show, and he had no.
That was not
he
on
had
purpose.
a business suit on.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was.
Dogs know to attack.
Dogs know when that's a talk show host?
Yes.
Was it a German Shepherd?
It was it was a Belgian Malinois.
Oh,
Jesus!
How
do you know
those
that?
are murderers.
They're really scary.
Yeah,
they're even scarier than German Shepherds.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. That's a police dog, and it was it was trained to chase after him, but it wasn't supposed to bite him, and then it did.
Oh my gosh!
And it punctured the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a great take.
It was a really good take.
It was funny to see the grimace on Conan's face from the
it
drone
was just
shot.
it was just a scratch.
Right.
From the drone shot, you weren't even nearby.
No, we had
You're
to blow
watching
it
from
up.
a tower.
I think he's writhing in pain, but it's hard to tell. Let's do it again, and we'll have the drone closer this time.
No, I thought about that because it is so often that you're like, oh yeah, now put on the suit and you're going to go do the demonstration. It'll be funny, and it's
right.
But these dogs are trained. This is a real deal attack dog, and that they're they're not performers.
No, and everyone handling that dog was very no nonsense. It was
Yes.
all just like, we're here to kill,
Yes.
to take down, and go for the throat.
Well, yeah, and I was watching. I
So it
mean,
was fun.
he's used to puppies, right? Like I was
Right.
watching the puppy
Yeah.
Conans,
Uh-huh.
which I always do during
That was
Super
your
Bowl
bit.
Sunday.
Oh, nice,
yeah, but
yeah.
it was so. Oh my God, I forgot so many.
Can you explain what it is?
The Puppy Bowl exists for people who don't want to watch the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
yeah.
And
Like
so
4
Conan would
hours,
be like,
yeah.
if you don't like my show, you can watch Puppy Conan instead,
Right.
which makes no sense.
funny,
But yeah, oh my God, it was just. It was hilarious. Just the dog problems. The Chris Christie
Yes.
dog took a dump on
The
the,
Chris
the stage. And
Wow,
he
he was in
ran over.
He really did his research.
And the little Justin Bieber dog just looked so scared. I mean, the
Right.
dogs were the puppies were so well cast. But it just reminded me
Yeah.
of all those problems too. If we can't have breeds intermingling, so some of the dogs were outside the set and some were inside. And
Didn't Andre end up with one of those puppies?
yeah, Moose is one of the puppies.
yeah.
Yeah,
Andre Dubuchet,
Yeah.
one of the other writers.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it every year for like.
Yeah, for
The
a
other
while,
puppies
yeah.
were all put down.
At Conan's request, which I thought was unnecessary.
He wanted to watch.
That's not true.
We're just joking.
That's not true. He adopted a puppy. We had a dog character called the Evil Puppy.
I remember the evil puppy
Yes.
And he
from late
adopted
night.
it?
Oh my
The
God!
curtain would open. It was just the cutest Labrador puppy.
It was
sitting,
on like a red chair, like a
sitting
red
on an
devil
evil
chair.
satanic throne with Carmina Burana playing and to Satan
Dun, dun,
like
dun, dun.
attendees. Yeah. And Conan's like, oh, I'm going to adopt that dog.
That's how most people end up adopting dogs.
Sure, that's right.
We lost a terrific writer recently, Brian Rich.
Oh my gosh.
Which was
Brilliant,
terribly tragic, and he had an illness, and we all kind of thought he beat it, and it came back, and it was terrible. And then a bunch of us got together to have sort of a memorial to talk about Brian Rich, and we ended up, laughing so hard, which sounds strange to some people, like it's a memorial, you should be. No, it was appropriate. We were just talking about how funny he was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we started talking about other memories of, 28 years of making these very strange television shows. And there was so much affection. You could tell nobody wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this is the thing. I'm like a vampire that hasn't had a drink of blood in 2 years.
Yeah.
I really miss that.
Yeah.
So that's why I kicked
Yeah.
the door open. I was like, I need my Laurie Kilmartin fix. 'Cause-
Yeah.
And you are also, nobody has a laser beam that can take anyone down that's sharper than Laurie Kilmartin. There's so many times where you would just say the thing in the room. Actually, we have a contender here.
Yeah, I think Jesse's up
Yeah,
there.
I trained at the Laurie Kilmartin School.
I know.
The
But
Laffy
it's-
Kilmartin school.
Yeah, Laffy Kilmartin. No, that's, it's just the devastating ability to bring me completely back down to earth.
No,
So, I don't know.
I miss those times so much. I had so much
Well, I'm going to
fun.
figure something out.
How
I
do
have to
we-
figure,
What career is that? Where we're just
We
sitting in
just
a
have
room
mono meetings
with
just the
bean
monologue.
bags. Yeah.
Part of it is writing jokes that you don't like, and then you start, shredding us for giving you these shitty jokes. I mean, I miss that too.
It's so funny because Stephen Colbert has a very clear memory of years before he was well known. He was working on something with Robert Smigel, and they were watching the feed, and I was on camera shredding writers in the way that I do.
Yeah.
And
in rehearsal.
And he saw it, and he was like, "Wow, that's rough." And Robert said, "Well, Conan has to go out with material. He's the face of it, so he needs to, And also, I'd like to think that sometimes my deconstruction of the material was, I think, funny. I hope.
Oh yeah.
It was the whole point.
Scraps.
Yes, it was
Often funnier than the funniest thing.
But
that's what angered the writers.
I know.
And so, but anyway, what Stephen was bringing up was we all loved a good joke and we loved a good sketch. But man, when something came to rehearsal or something came into the monologue room that was completely egregious, people used to see me lick my lips because they knew they were in for.
That's what really gave you joy.
They knew that they knew that they were in for 40 minutes, and people would of me just going on and on, like picking apart. How did this happen? How did this get through the safety net that is supposed to be the head writer? How did other writers not intervene? Basically, how did fucking Jack Ruby get into the basement? How was there no one standing around to say? And that was such a joy because when we were at Comic-Con, there was some bit we were rehearsing, and we had plenty, but then someone said, no, we got something else. And it was R2-D2, and he's
It was the last bit of the day.
It was the last bit of the day.
We already had plenty.
Which is another thing. Like we got it. And I want to go upstairs, and I want to play my guitar incessantly and bother people, and I have to stay at this rehearsal longer. And they said, no, it's worth it. And then it was someone had rented an R2-D2 robot, so R2-D2 comes out, but he's like a shticky agent, I think.
Oh.
I think it was sort of like, I'm R2-D2? No, it wasn't R2-D2.
There were so many R2-D2 bits.
There were so many R2-D2 bits, but this was like, he was like, I want a dressing room, see? I mean, I don't remember what it was.
Beep, beep, boop.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. It says in my contract he had totally gone Hollywood. And it's so funny because Matt O'Brien, Sweeney, they were sitting in the audience, and a bunch of other people, and they said they saw it come out going beep beep, it's in my contract. See, beep beep, get William Morris Endeavor on the phone, beep beep, and people said they saw me licking my lips, going yum 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 yum, and then the shredding began, and I was so happy. Oh man, I'm gonna figure out a way that we can. I seriously, honestly have to figure out a way. I don't know what it is, but a way where clearly no one's doing this out of love. I got to make sure people get paid. I got to figure out a way that this works. I'm going to figure out a way that this works. But man, I would love to do that because I just miss it. So much.
Me too. Me too.
And
get R2-D2 here.
Should we want to tell you one of my favorite Laurie Kilmartin memories?
Yeah.
Remember we were at Warner Brothers, and it's after the show, and I'm headed to the freeway in my car.
Oh God, yeah.
And I have always seen one Laurie Kilmartin, which is she's delightful, she's upbeat, she's super sharp, all this stuff. And so she's walking along, and I am slowing down to say something to her. I see her.
We're on an overpass.
We're on an overpass.
I'm walking home. We're on a freeway.
She's walking home, and it's a freeway overpass.
Okay, Jesse, you're a woman. You're not bubbly on an overpass.
Yeah,
okay?
Right.
No.
Right. No. And nor should you be. I'm just saying it was a complete misunderstanding. But what happened was,
you're just trying to get off the overpass.
She's just trying to get off the overpass. You're just trying to get home. And from my perspective, there's Laurie. I'm going to lower my window,
up next to her.
slow down the car and like say some funny bit, say
Hey,
some.
Toots.
Give us a kiss. That old funny bit that women love. No, just say something funny to her, or acknowledge that I'm driving home and there's my friend and coworker Laurie Kilmartin. So what happened? But I don't understand from her perspective. She's walking along and a car just suddenly slows down and the window lowers and all she can see is what I hope is what looks like a male figure. And
Not wearing
and
your
what
pants.
and what I saw was you looked over, and before you recognized it was me, I saw the look. I saw a look of pure disdain, hatred.
A lifetime.
Reaching for pepper spray?
Yeah.
And then afterwards?
But that look, and I immediately understood so many things. I know I'm in a bubble, but I understood so many things about, dude, don't slow down and lower the window at a woman on an overpass. I'm like, but it's Laurie. I just wanted to say hi. The look you gave me, my penis went up inside my body and climbed up into my left ventricle and my heart, where it was.
It now resides.
It resides.
You are Milton Berle.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it detached.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't length.
It swam
Yeah,
up.
it made its
All
way
right,
up.
okay.
Little feet with sneakers on it. No, I was just, and I was like, oh my God, that look you gave me still
Withering.
Sorry.
horrifies and terrifies me. Okay, in the past, this slot has usually been a time when I would talk to fans around the world. But today is a little different. I'm going to talk to someone who's definitely not a fan of mine. No, we've been doing this lately, and I'm really enjoying it. Oscars are coming up soon. As we tape this, I think it's about 3 weeks away. And we've been working very hard. I'm working with an incredible team of writers. Many of them I've worked with for a long time. And I've been having them come upstairs and chat with me a little bit. And it's been really fun. And that continues today with Laurie Kilmartin. Laurie, thank you for coming on up.
Oh, I hope it continues today.
Yes. That's it. You're out. No, Laurie.
He was right. It was fun.
Get back down there. Laurie, you are an incredible stand-up comedian, and you've worked with me for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And always done an incredible job, and worked with me on the Oscars last year. And Laurie has a very special role, which is, Laurie, because she's a great stand-up, she's the one that has become my life coach when I go out into the world and try Oscar jokes out. So Laurie's the one that says, we're going to get you out there now, Conan. And I say, all right, okay. And you're very verbally abusive. And then you've been picking all these amazing spots. Some of them I've been to before. Some of them I haven't.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. But you are so dialed into these places. And then you watch me do my set, and you have great instincts about which ones work, which ones may need a tweak, which ones should probably go by the wayside. But let's go back to the beginning, which is you come to my attention. How did that happen? I'm trying to remember.
Ooh, well, I started on the TBS show.
Yeah.
So I think that's that was my third packet. I think I'd done a packet for The Tonight Show and Late Night too.
Right.
So the third one worked, I guess.
Yeah. Well, The Tonight Show, there wasn't a lot of time there.
I don't know if you got around to reading it.
Yeah, I was starting to open the envelope when that thing blew up. And subsequently, when you first came to work for me, I had not seen your stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we toured together. And I got to see your stand-up every night, which is phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Oh, thanks. I don't know. I look back. I'm like, oh, that bit was I was still working on it. It got sharper, and but I'm glad you liked what you saw.
Because you have that kind of mind, you're never going to say, oh yeah, thanks. You're going to say, this was a little. But I'm telling you, it was phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
And you have such a good eye and ear that you've been just a great help to me. in terms of what stuff works, how to tweak a joke when something isn't hitting the ear quite right. And that's really helpful. And I'm just curious, when did you decide, okay, I'm going to be a stand-up? Like this is, because that's a leap that everyone comes to differently. How did it happen for you?
Well, I dropped out of college and I had kind of a breakdown due to various things all colliding at once in my head, you know.
You were a very good athlete.
I was
believe.
okay. I was a swimmer. I
Mhm.
swam for UCLA, but I was like, they were in a rebuilding phase. Like I would never make the team now. they were like low-level Division I when I was there. And so yeah, and then I had quit swimming and whatever.
So you go through this period of your
Yes.
life where things are rough.
Exactly. And then I started to, I don't know, I went and saw some stand-up, and I'm not the only one who's come to stand-up this way, where you see some great stand-up and you're like, oh, I could never do that. That's amazing. And then you see someone who's not good and they're on the bill and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That person's a comic?
They're the true inspirations.
They are.
No one ever says that. The true inspirations are people like, how did that ass get up there?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I saw a bunch of that. And so I started in San Francisco because I'm from the Bay Area. So that's where I kind of...
And San Francisco is such a great place.
It's great, yeah.
For stand-up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. There's this guy named, oh my God, his name was, I forget his last name. He was a former porn star who, and Native American, and was like one of like 11 or 16 children, some crazy backstory. But he was the bartender at the Holy City Zoo, and he knew Robin Williams, and he was around when Robin had started too. And so he was sort of the mother bird of all of us newer comics, and giving us stage timing tips and stuff like that. And like, even though I never had a bad situation with him, even though his backstory sounds troublesome.
Yeah. But
John Cantu.
Yeah, and he saw something in you. He was like, okay, he was encouraging.
Yeah, he was encouraging, but he's also running a class. So anytime someone's paying, they're always encouraging.
But they're encouraging, but also they don't think you're ready just yet.
One more session.
I ran into the same thing in improv.
Right.
You're very good. I think a little more work. Really?
How many
People
levels
were really
does
laughing
this school
hard.
have?
Yeah. There's 11 more levels. You said this was the last one. I forgot about the other 11. So just make that check out too. So you're doing that, and you worked on television shows before? Had you written for other comics? Because that's a very different thing. You write for yourself, and then writing for someone else's voice.
Yeah, it is a big thing. And it's weird because you can definitely separate those two voices. There's never been a joke I've written for you or anybody else that I would have done myself. So people always think that, oh, it must be so hard to give up that joke. It's like, no, it would not work in my act about me complaining about being a mother,
It's really funny. Yeah, many times I've seen you do. Yeah.
Conan's like, I'm not a single mom. Why does she keep giving me this stuff?
I tried it last night. It killed. Yeah, it's fascinating to me because that's another fun thing I get to do. If I see you or Brian Kiley tell a really funny joke, I get to say, oh, too funny for me, huh? Like, why didn't you give me that? And you'd be like, you idiot. You never breastfed. Oh, you're right.
Kylie did, though, so he deserves to tell it.
Yeah, exactly. I breastfed Kylie.
What the fuck?
Hey.
One tag too far.
Yeah. I always go too far. No, it's, I'm curious. I know that you, I don't do my late night show anymore. And I think so a while ago, Jimmy Kimmel contacted me and he was asking me about this Laurie Kilmartin. And I said, you are an absolute fool if you do not hire Laurie Kilmartin.
I can't believe that conversation happened.
She is the best. She is the best. But Jimmy was high at the time and forgot. And then I had to call him and tell him again. He was like, oh, yeah, okay. So you've been killing it, not just for me, but for Jimmy as well. And now we're once again working on the Oscars, and I'm curious, how do you think it's going so far? We're getting close.
I think we're way ahead of where we were this time last year. I think we have a lot more jokes that are ready.
We have a lot of jokes.
We do, and it's like they could all change in the next 3 weeks too, because we keep coming up with
we keep coming up with new ones, and then we always allow for. Last year, I remember the actual show is a moving target.
Yeah,
you can't lock down what you're going to do a month out because in the world we live in now, things change day to day.
Right,
and something that's a joke we might have thought was really funny in December is now like, what were we thinking? That's not even something people think about anymore. That's out of the news. No one cares about that. The big thing I have to fight is sometimes I just start to get tired of a joke because it's been with me for a while.
Right.
And that's always been a little bit my issue when we toured together and I had like a 40-minute stand-up hunk.
Yeah.
I remembered sometimes being, I don't want to say that again. I said that last night. So I think that's one of the luxuries I've always had is just riffing foolishly about different things. And I get bored if I have to say the same thing over and over and over again.
I know. In fact, there's one joke you told last night. I'm like, oh, you got to give that one a rest for a little bit because I think you are tired of it, you know? So, but I won't say it now, but yeah.
Right. That's good. We should try them all out right now. And
let's do it.
And then everyone's all the writers are really mad at me. That thing went out.
What? Burned 80 jokes.
You just burned 80 jokes. Yeah, that can happen where I just start to feel, it's almost like my brain becomes overly familiar with it. And when something's no longer magical and fun to me, I can't fake it.
Well, yeah. Plus, with you, every night you've told different jokes, so you aren't used to going up and doing the same jokes and then trying to take 2 months to find a tag or something like that. You know.
Yeah,
so for you, it's got to feel really, really repetitive.
But also, I love the joking around between the jokes so much.
I know.
That sometimes I'm getting off on some jag and people in a club are liking it, and I'm sure you guys are watching, saying, we're trying to try out these jokes and you're going off on 10 minutes about your brother Neil and you're getting laughs and so you're getting drunk off of it. Get to the jokes.
But I do think that's what's so great about doing these little sets is you're clicking into your stage persona, which is different from podcast and bursting into the writer's room. And
I don't know that it's that different from bursting in the bursting in the writer's room is sort of more of my like MMA persona.
Yeah, but it gets that very unique muscle, going again. And because you can't like do 10 minutes about Neil at the Oscars.
Oh, I'm going to.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. And just see Timothée Chalamet and Brad Pitt streaming out. People who are up for an Oscar leaving early. Okay, so we bought a lot of televisions.
Just text me.
Yeah.
But you get it out of that part out of your system now, but you also get that muscle ready for when you're in the big show. And then you had some really funny riffs after the jokes last night that we all thought would work with the jokes. You did too.
Oh, good. So it's a process. I'm really loving it.
Yeah.
One of the things I enjoy is going to, as I said, some of the places I've been before, but there's this ecosystem in LA of all these cool little spots.
Yeah.
Some are way out in Covina.
Yeah.
Some are, really, who lives in Covina? Oh, hi, Eduardo. How are you?
Oh, shut up.
No, it's fine. I had my passport. I changed my currency.
God.
No, but it was, and that was one of my favorite clubs. It's fantastic.
Chatterbox, yeah.
Chatterbox in Covina. It's really fun because you get to hang out with the comics outside. And it's very communal. It's really fun. I like all that young energy. People are really nice. And then, and each club is very different.
Yeah.
And there are places that I'm guessing you've played all these places.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, and you do stand up a lot.
I do. I try to do it I'll say 4 nights a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But here in LA, it's like one spot a night. It's not great. Like in New York, when I go back to New York, I can do like at least 6 a night, on a Friday or Saturday. And then, 1 or 2 at least on a
here
Monday
it's covering the distances.
Yeah.
It's literally, last night I was in was
Atwater
it
Village.
TG's?
Yeah, TG's, yeah.
TG's. I was at TG's in Atwater Village. And so that's a long haul to get to.
Yeah.
But once you're there, it's, again, really fun. It was great.
It was great. I mean, it was packed, and it's great to have people so close to you. You know, just your surround sound of laughter.
It's
you know?
it's also fun to be a surprise.
Yeah.
There's somehow the pressure's off.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
don't, they're there, and then suddenly I show up, and you can always see them registering, how I've aged when I first get up there.
I don't think so. I don't think
no,
so.
it's funny. No, it's just funny how people are like, if there are people that have only seen you on TV, and some of them have been seeing me on TV since I was,
right. Or clips are coming up. And
clips
stuff like
are coming up, and they
Yeah.
just saw me last night talking to, Mary Lou Retton when I'm 30.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
but you're also a big presence. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
a big person and you're
Yeah.
like not stumbling.
I don't stumble.
I'm sorry, I know. As soon as I said it, I was like, you're not stumbling. You're like,
Well,
"Guys."
I maybe I was stumbling.
like a giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, but
I
it's been
should stop.
this is going really well.
It's been a good time. Now, what's really strange. This is all behind the scenes stuff. Is we're here at the office. This is where we do the podcast. This is where we do the production and editing for the HBO travel show. We have all different kind of meetings here, different projects. It's like our little Keebler elf tree. And what's going to happen in 2 weeks is we're going to move into the Dolby Theater.
Right.
And that's going to be, I remember that last year being, oh, wow, this is real.
Yeah,
When
right.
we've been living here and imagining things, and then you actually see the space.
Yeah.
And then we get into, we ordered some kooky prop and it shows up. And I'm like, we wanted a stuffed mule. And we didn't. I'm just making this up. But
stuffed mule would be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I want one now.
Get a stuffed mule.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then you're arguing with really serious, talented people about how the mule should be.
Oh my
you
gosh,
pictured it
yeah.
differently. And how is it going to fire a rocket out of its ear? All that kind of craziness.
Yeah.
That's the part where things really level up,
Yeah.
which is exciting.
And I remember sitting at a rehearsal last year, and a lot of the celebrities had stand-ins, or
Yep.
they just use stand-ins. And a stand-in for Ariana Grande started singing, and I'm like, oh my God, she sounds just like Ariana Grande, and it was her.
Which I didn't think.
What? Yes, she was at rehearsal singing. It was like 25 of us in the audience.
You
I'm like,
thought
this
it was
is
a
amazing.
stand-in.
Yes.
Hey, she's not bad. Did you tell her? Maybe you should try. That's really funny if all of the A-list celebrities, because they do have actors often who look nothing like them.
Yeah.
And they all get up, they announce, they don't know who the winner is, but they'll say, and the winner is Timmy Chalamet, and then a black woman will get up on stage, but she'll give a real speech
Yeah.
as Timothy Chalamet.
Mhm.
And it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I channel that sometimes because I did that once.
Oh.
I did that once. I think we talked about this, but I did it years ago at like a VH1 award when I was working on Saturday Night Live, and I heard, hey, they need seat filler stand-ins for this VH1 award. So I, sat in the audience. We weren't working at the time. I think I got I don't know what I got, like $100 or something, but I went and I sat in the crowd, and then they said, and the winner is David Bowie. And I got to stand up
Oh, neat.
and thank everybody. And
I want to do that.
It was fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I can
fired.
stand
Now
it.
you can go do it.
Oh.
So yeah, things are going to get real. What else do you remember from last year?
Well, what I remember now, what we were all talking about in the Mono team is that we want to make sure we have big cork boards up and back where we are so we
Yeah.
can keep track of jokes a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think we were just flipping through cards and trying to.
It
once
looked
we-
like we were doing an illicit 3-card money game last year. And you think, this is the Oscars.
I know.
And I'm performing for all these people around the world. And we're like, where's that joke? I don't know. And then it's attached to someone's ass because it has gum on it.
Right. I mean, we'll have the mono set, but the stuff like, that you'll say later in the show, if something wins or something gets on a streak, I guess we
if
just want
this,
to have.
then that. It's almost like
Yes,
coding.
yes,
If this movie wins, we have this great joke.
Right,
if that movie loses, we have this great joke.
Yeah. I remember us just like going, wait, we had something and kind of panicking and then thought of it at the last second, but it'll be nice to have that a little bit more organized. And I think we hadn't gotten backstage until in our area until the show was starting in an hour, so we didn't realize, that would have been nice to have had we thought that. So, we'll be doing that better this year, I think.
Yeah. It is fun, I have to say. It's a lot of work and it's nerve-wracking, but it is fun.
Oh,
and,
my God.
And then, and then you're always thinking, I hope it's a good room. Last year I think last year I was thinking, how's it going to be a good room? And they were good.
Yeah, I mean, we had the fires, of course, and then I feel like at this time last year we were also awash in Sophia Carla Gascon drama.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, we had so many jokes about her.
Amelia Perez.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were just trying to figure out, again, is that scandal? Wait. What's the trajectory now? That's the big story today.
Yeah.
But will it still be the big story in a week? Or how do we handle it? And
Is she going to be there?
Is she going to be there? And what's a joke that doesn't go too far this way or that way?
Yeah.
It's a lot of trying to navigate.
Yeah.
Let's pitch the sail correctly so it catches the wind in just the right way. And it's and we get into arguments.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is probably happening right now, just a floor below us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My ritual is I like to kick the door open in a very dramatic way.
Yes.
And you guys all go, whoa! And then I come in and I think I waste time mostly.
You do. But
I do all my bits. You guys are patiently...
we watched what did we watch yesterday for like a half hour? Sarah Jessica Parker, the sequel.
And Just Like That.
Just like that. Yeah.
Someone was talking about there's something on that show, so we watched that.
Yes.
I said, let's call it up, and so we're watching that, and then we all. And I said at that moment, if someone from the Academy comes by and we're all watching it just like that, and just like that, they're going to say, we're screwed.
Yeah.
But we will pull up things on the internet. I mean, it's a typical writer's room.
Yeah, you got to waste
where
time.
You have to waste time. I maintain that wasting time is somehow useful if we're all laughing, but I might just be trying to justify.
I was going to say, I think you're just telling yourself that so you could waste everybody's time. And just like that, you guys watched that for a half an hour?
I think so.
It was really enjoyable.
A whole episode.
Yes.
There was an episode specifically that took place in a stand-up club. And
of a comedy concert.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So it was just, it's one of those things where we start chatting, and then the next thing you know, we're all watching television. And then I can always tell that, I should have left 10 minutes ago. What I try and do is leave on a laugh. If I get a big laugh, I try and get out the door fast. But if someone stops me on my way out the door, then I think I have to get another laugh. It's terrible.
Well, it's the version of a writer's room, what you do on stage when you're messing around with the audience up front. It kind of gets that part of your brain going, but it's not the official jokes. I think it's a good reprieve for the brain, and then we all go back to trying to deal with the setup that Sinners has 16 Oscar nominations.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is we're always looking for premises, and sometimes we look too hard, and a writer will write all these jokes about, did you realize that the first Best Cinematography award was handed out in 1947? And then they write 5 jokes about that, and I think, I've lost the audience with the setup to that joke.
I still get made fun of because last year we were sweating and Isabella Rossellini was nominated. So one of my setups was that she had a bed and breakfast in New York City.
That's right. That's right.
I forget.
Hey, did you know Isabella Rossellini is nominated for an Academy Award? Did you know she has a bed and breakfast in Rye, New York? Can you imagine? Like
that would be your top 15 jokes at the Oscars.
And I look down and one of the Skarsgårds is just like, what the fuck? Yeah, Rye, New York. Yeah, you can take the Taconic. Conan O'Brien loses audience. After a strong start, O'Brien went on a 30-minute discourse on how hard it must be to run a bed and breakfast in upstate New York.
But Rossellini's booked for the rest of the year.
It's great advertisement.
Yeah. Oh, she'd be thrilled. Yeah.
Does she really, though?
She does.
She does?
She does, yeah.
Okay.
Is she there at the bed and breakfast?
I don't think so.
Are you going to repitch this joke this year?
I will.
And this year it'll be even funnier because it's like, Isabella Rossellini not nominated this year. But did you know she has a bed and breakfast in upstate New York?
Well, I did find out that Jessie Buckley's great-grandmother was he in the Irish Civil War fighting for the Irish side.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's always, bringing up the Irish Civil War always gets them laughing.
Great premise.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, how about the famine? You got any good Irish famine jokes? Of course, we won't have that problem tonight because we got plenty of food at the buffet. Well, I'm just saying I'm allowed to do it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Well, this is really fun, and I am honored and thrilled that you helping me out again because you're
Thank
the
you for having me back.
You are the best.
And thank you to Jimmy Kimmel for letting me have 8 weeks off to come here, too.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, but yeah, and he's mad about it, too. I can tell. He's mad. No, and you know what? And true thanks to him because when you were on my staff writing jokes for me, I would not have let you go for 8 weeks for anything. If you were doing a blood transfusion, I would not let you go. But so thank you very much, Jimmy. And yeah, let's get back downstairs.
Let's get back downstairs.